I'm a Gemini. I'll forget about it and move on to something else and then be like, oh yeah, I had that. And welcome. Today's video we are going to be doing and talking makeup recap. You guys know there was the Sephora VIB sale, Neiman Marcus had a sale, Nordstrom's, everybody and their mother was having a sale. Even Pat McGrath was having a sale. So your girl stocked up on some things. I wanted to test out. The biggest thing is like testing out formulas, because you guys know I love to come back and do duping videos, and I kind of have to know the high-end formula and then, you know, the dupe formula. At least that's my justification of these purchases. I don't want to hear about it. We keep it clean, kind, and judgment-free here on this channel. So hopefully you decide to stick around, subscribe. My top is from Amazon, y'all. This was another, like, you know, quarantine purchase. These were like $17 on Amazon. I'll try and remember to link it down below for you guys. It came in a multitude of colors and they are so comfortable. I mean, granted, I still have my PJ pants on, but what do they say? Whatever. Anyways, welcome to my channel. Over here we always embrace the hot mess, and it is a judgment, drama, and stress-free zone. So stick around, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and let's get into it because I have a lot to talk about. Like, a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's get started. This is gonna be kind of all over the place. When I was saying places like Pat McGrath had a sale, Tom Ford had a sale as well. I have never, I'm like trying to think back in my collection, I've never purchased Tom Ford before, but it's high-end, it's luxury, and it's expensive. And I had been eyeballing this palette right here. Like, I know, it's just a quad, and it's because of this color right down there, that beautiful green shade. And this is called the Soleil Lune. I don't know, I really don't. It's $88. I did not pay that. I think it was, well, it was Tom Ford's site had some sort of crazy sale, and I got this for like $39, guys. For $39, absolutely worth it. By the way, this is kind of going to be mini reviews of products. And I have to say, I did do a look that's over on my Instagram with this palette. It's a beautiful palette, and you can create a look all on its own using the palette. Kind of gave me like an 80s vibe. It's pretty, but I'm definitely happy that I got it for $39. I don't know if it was really worth $88. I'm just saying. Just saying. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Marc Jacobs. Was this part, I think this was a Marc Jacobs sale or part of a Nordstrom sale, but I had been eyeballing this palette. This one is $7.90 hold on, that's upside down. Fantascene, okay? It's a pretty palette. It's a great everyday kind of palette. If you already have the Too Faced, which I saw this is back, it's limited edition, it's a little Clover eyeshadow palette. If you guys have this palette, you probably don't need this palette. I'll do a side-by-side for you guys. I was able to get the Marc Jacobs palette for like $24 and change. So of course that was my justification, because I did want to try Marc Jacobs formula, and you know, because like I said, I dupe a lot of things and I need to know these formulas. So as you guys can see, the color range is pretty similar. I feel like you could get very similar looks. And if you are able to pick up this Too Faced limited edition palette, or if you have that, you probably don't need this Marc Jacobs one. I mean, granted, there is like one extra, is there? Yeah, there's one extra shadow in this one, but overall the review of this, I like this shadow. I felt like it was really easy to work with, really easy, you know, to build up, blend out, all of that stuff. So I am happy to have this in my collection, because again, that was my first Marc Jacobs palette. I do wish I had kind of maybe picked one that I didn't already have the color story in, but whatever, it's me. So I'm a Gemini. I'll forget about it and move on to something else and then be like, oh yeah, I had that. Anyways, let's talk about Pat McGrath, the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. I really like this. Now this is a foundation that is very extremely hit or miss for a lot of people. I did go ahead and pick up my summer shade, which is light medium of 14. It seems to work really well with my sunless tanner that I have on. I use the Tan Luxe facial oil on my skin or for my face, and this works really well. I have to say I did not use it today. I used my IT Cosmetics, and hold on, let me just pull it for you guys. The IT Cosmetics Full Coverage Moisturizing Foundation, and I really like this one better. I like this, it works well, it's fine, but I feel like these are kind of similar as far as like, this is not like an extremely like full coverage type of foundation, and coverage wise I feel like it's similar to this, but I really like this one because this one does feel, the Pat McGrath feels more moisturizing, and I feel like it blurs my skin a little bit more. Like if I pull this up underneath my eyes, it looks beautiful. This one I have up underneath my eyes and I'm like, whoa, I didn't know I was that creepy. You know what I mean? That's the difference. So I have to say I really, really love this. It looks beautiful, and I did pick up the Pat McGrath medium skin fetish under eye powder. This is just beautiful. I've got to find a concealer in my shade. I picked up 2 different ones and they just didn't match me. One was too dark, one was too cool toned. So I really need to find a concealer that works good with my goofy undertone, because I really have a pain in the butt kind of undertone. I can't stand it, but love this foundation. Moving on, I did pick up the YSL Touche Éclat all-in-one. One of my favorite YouTubers, she talks about this quite often. The shade I picked up was B50. Now I love the YSL All Hours foundation. It is one of my favorite foundations. I recommend it for everybody, whether you have dry skin or oily skin. I just feel like this is just a beautiful foundation on so many people. I have B60, so I honestly thought this was gonna be a little too dark. I can't use this shade unless I am sunless tanned. So as far as the formula of it goes, I actually really like it, and I actually mixed it in with some of my Charlotte Tilbury. I'm just all over the place, guys. With my Charlotte Tilbury, I needed to darken up this foundation. I have 7.5, the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. So I darkened it up, and it's really pretty. You can use it alone, and it's kind of like a natural type of coverage. It's just a gorgeous, I think, like if you're looking for your skin, but better, not a full beat, you'll really like this, if that made any sense whatsoever. Okay, so this next item I picked up part of the Sephora VIB sale, and this is the Tatcha Liquid Canvas. This is like the primer. This is this in liquid form. Y'all, I'm still on the fence on this. I love the regular silk canvas. I love this stuff. You guys know I love this stuff. I've even duped this stuff. But I love it, and I don't know what it is about this. I just don't know. This I would definitely pick up again kind of thing if it ever runs out. I like to keep it on hand, but this one, I don't know how I feel about it just yet, and I use it quite often. I will say it definitely gives me the hydration that my skin needs, because I've not been good about drinking enough water lately. So I don't have it on today, and I can definitely tell. So as far as that goes, I do like that. My reviews are awful. Okay, so let's talk about some blush and bronzers. Cream, specifically the Tower 28. I picked these up from Sephora and from Tower 28, and they did gift 2 of the items to me. I love Tower 28, guys. Like, I had to make myself not use it today because I use them so often. What I love about them, because I know I have a lot of people ask, like, what's the difference between Fenty Beauty and Tower 28? And I think overall the biggest difference you're gonna find is the fact that this is definitely creamier and more pigmented, and you don't need a lot of it, and you don't need to build it up. It's like a dab will do ya, and it just gives you like this beautiful, radiant, healthy, glow from within type of look. It looks beautiful without foundation on just your regular skin to go out and about and like I don't know, cut your grass. I don't really know. Like, we're still not leaving our house, so you know, there's that. But I absolutely love this, and I have all of the blushers. I have both of the Bronzinos, and I even have the Super Dew, which is a no shade, and it just gives your skin like this pretty like dew glisten type of thing, kind of like the Kevyn Aucoin glass thing. And I have to say, what I do like to do with this one is I'll apply it and then I'll put my highlighter on top of it to give my highlighter an extra kick. But the Tower 28, it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I like the Fenty Beauty, don't get me wrong, I really do, but I do feel like I have to really build this stuff up. I mean, I've been using this pretty decent, but you can see there is a really good divot in this particular product. This is the 03 Macchiato, and I like it. I do have it on today, and it is, again, a very natural type of look on your face, but I feel like I really have to go through a lot of it to get the payoff that I'm looking for. You know what I mean? But it is a good product. It does last all day long for me. The blushers, my favorite blush, I did pick up all of them except for, what is there, like 8? I think I picked up 5 of the 8. Anyhow, this one is my favorite. I had to pull my favorite out of all of them. This is Fuego Flush, and at the time that I'm filming this, it is sold out. But if you guys can get your hands on this out of all of the Fenty cheek blusher, whatever they're called, cheeks out, I'd get the Fuego Flush. It is beautiful. It is so pretty. It's so scary, like the whole orange factor in there, but it's got like this really pretty like sun-kissed sparkle glow to it, and it's just beautiful. So if you can get your hands on Fuego Flush, whether it's at Sephora or Fenty, I definitely would. This is one that out of all of the shades that I bought, I love this one the most out of the Cheeks Out blushers. This one was actually sent to me from BoxyCharm, and it was in like the premium box. This is the Milk Makeup, and this is the Astro Glow Oil Lip and Cheek Blush. I'm on a cream product kick. I love this. It's beautiful on your lips. Like all of them, whether it's the Tower 28 or the Fenty, you can use them on your lips. But this one is just, this particular shade, it just gives you like this really soft, like popsicle kiss type of look. It's very lightweight, it's very sheer, it's not thick or anything. It's just, it's beautiful, and it's like that natural, like I got embarrassed and like you get that little blushy glow. I love this, and it's just, everyone was upset that it was a mini, but you can see you have a huge chunk of it. And does it say on here? It doesn't say, I don't think, on here the net weight, does it? 5.1, no wait. Yeah, 5.1 grams in the Milk Makeup, and you get 3 in the Fenty. So you're actually getting more in the Milk than you are in the Fenty, and you don't need a ton of this product. So anyways, really happy with that. And then I picked up some e.l.f. products. And oh my gosh, the little e.l.f. mini eyeshadows. The one that is like my absolute favorite. Again, I don't know who I am anymore, and I picked up all 8 of them. But this is the little e.l.f. eyeshadows. These are the bite size. This is the hot jalapeno one. And I did a full video using this palette and I think like 2 other palettes. The Carnival and Cream and Sugar maybe. These are $3 palettes, guys. $3, absolutely gorgeous. And it's funny because like for a $3 palette, I don't keep my expectations like crazy high, you know, like if you blend out for me and you work and you have pigmentation, I'm quite happy, you know. This like far exceeds my expectations. So I definitely think if you're on the fence or you're looking for like a nice little gift or whatever holiday, I know it's June, but like, I don't know if you guys are like me. I like to kind of shop early for things, so this would make a really good stocking stuffer or like a little gift or what have you, and $3, you can't beat it. But when I picked these up, I also picked up this blush. This is the Primer Infused Blush in Always Punchy. And the reason I picked this up, I had picked up the Buxom. I really wanted those Buxom primer blushes, and I picked one of those blushers from Buxom up during the VIB sale. Well, Then I had also purchased this. They came in around the same time and the colors were so similar. I'm like, I don't need both of them. So I just went ahead and returned the buxom one and kept this one. This was like, again, a couple bucks. And you get a ton of it. It's so pretty. And again, like, I love blush, but I don't like count and see how many hours it lasts. I don't reapply my makeup, but I will say it seems to last all day on me. I mean, not again that I do anything outside of the house, but it does last. And I mean, you can't beat e.l.f. products. So I really like this. I wanted to tell you guys about it. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys about is CopyCat Beauty. Now, you guys know in the past when they first launched and everything, I was not so much about supporting the person that was like the catch me outside girl. I was like, seriously, I'm a mom and I'd have some serious issues if my daughters were acting like that. And then I tried out their products and I was allergic to them. Well, they reached out to me because of you guys and they said that we've reformulated everything. We'd love to send you some stuff. So they did. And I actually have this palette on today. This is the Revamped palette. And they did send me a 40% off coupon code for you guys if you guys are interested. This palette is a beautiful neutral palette. It is actually a dupe, I believe, for the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette, which I do want to, I think, pick up next time it goes on sale real cheap, because I want to do is it a dupe or just a waste of money with this palette. Now, this palette is $12 with the 40% off coupon, which I believe is Hotmess. You'll get it for like $7.20. And like I said, I do have it on today with one of their other products, which again is a couple bucks with the coupon code. And this is one of their like dupes for the Stila glitter glow thingies, whatever it's called. The shade that I have on today is LA01. You guys, it's staying on. It's not chipping off. It's not irritating my skin. I absolutely love it. And like I told you guys, I did a get ready with me, which is probably not going to be up yet, but I did a get ready with me so you guys can see the shades I used in this palette. But the first time when they first launched, well over a year ago, whatever it was, I did instant allergic reaction to everything I had put on from them. They have definitely changed the formula. Like I said, they told me that they did. I tried it out and I actually really enjoy it. And I mean, it's really affordable. So if you're on the fence about it, the one I've tried so far is the Revamped one. Really like it. LA01. And then they did send over a bunch of their lipsticks, which again I have on today with my Sugar and Spice liner. This is NY01. It's like a peachy nude. And NY12, which is like the duo gloss, just in the middle. Beautiful, comfortable, like them a lot. Like, I'm pleasantly surprised. Okay, moving right along, let's go back to the HourGlass high-end stuff. Oh my gosh, I picked up the metallic strobe palette, whatever it's called. I actually have it on today and it's just so pretty, you know? And I have to say, like, this is one where I find myself reaching for it so much that I'm forgetting about others. So I have to like kind of push it off to the side to use, like, shop my stash and everything. So again, when Sephora VIB goes on sale or has their sale, girl stocks up. I also did pick up the Natasha Denona Love Glow Cheek Palette, which again, you guys know how much I wanted this palette when it released, but I was like, no. My whole thing now is like, I want what I want, but I want a coupon. So if I can get a coupon or it on sale, then I'm okay with purchasing it, you know? So I picked this up and again, absolutely beautiful. I have her tan and I have her Bloom mini 4-pan palette and I love them. And this is definitely, I think this may be my favorite out of those that I have. I don't know. It's just every shade in here is just absolutely beautiful. And I did pick up her Love palette, which I'm trying to think if I did a look with it. I think that look is actually on Instagram. This is her little eyeshadow palette and I am really hoping that it gets duped. You guys know I love high-end products, but I also love to come back and give you guys affordable options for these high-end options. So Gerard Cosmetics, Alter Ego, CopyCat Beauty, if you guys are watching, we're gonna need a dupe for this because this is amazing. You guys know I love Natasha Denona's formulas. They blend out easily and they last forever and a day. And I am like 99% sure the look that I did create with this is over on my Instagram. So make sure to follow me over on my Instagram, because I do like to, like, I go through phases where I pop up a lot of tutorial video thingies of doing different looks. So during this 4VIB sale, I was able to get my hands on a couple eyeshadow palettes, and I'm really excited I did. So the Carly Bible one I was able to pick up for like 18 bucks, and the Lunar Beauty one for like $24. So let me show you guys. Again, this I did do a look, I think, over on Instagram. This is the first palette I ever tried from Manny MUA's Lunar Beauty line, was Life's a Drag palette that was sent to me in a BoxyCharm premium box. Fell in love with the formula. Love his formula. So when this is on sale for like I think it's still on sale for $29 if it's available. It may be out of stock again. But this is the Strawberry Dream palette, and I am just in love with Lunar Beauty formula. I have the blush palette coming. It's, you know, like shipping is delayed everywhere, so it'll be here eventually, and I will be showing you guys the, you know, me using it. But I absolutely love his formula. I've not played in these blues and this hot pink yet, but I played with a lot of the other shades, and it's just, if you can get your hands on it, I definitely would. You guys want to up close? Like, look how pretty that is. And you really, honestly, you can get away with just using like 1 or 2 shades out of this palette and just create a beautiful, beautiful look. Okay, so I did go ahead and pick up the Carly Bible palette, and again, this is another one that I've actually really enjoyed. This is another one where I heard a lot of hit or misses when it came to the palette, but I did create a look. I don't know if the Get Ready With Me is up yet, or honestly, I downloaded all of the footage and it was like an hour long, and I have really been procrastinating on editing that video because I'm like, it's gonna be so long. But anyways, I did use a lot of the colors over here, and I actually found if you guys have the Kevin Aquan palette, his little Magnify palette, you have that color. So not that you're just buying that palette for this, but anyhow, it's a really pretty palette, really simple, everyday type of palette, really pretty. Really happy I got it for 18 bucks. Let's talk about this one. You guys know how excited I was about this, and the video should already be up. That actually I think goes up tomorrow, so yeah, the video is already up. And this is the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette that I cannot get back out of the box. Here we go. I wanted this palette. Ow. I wanted this palette so flippin' bad, but I refused to pay the $49. So I'm like, that's too expensive. Especially, like, you kind of know when you're getting these Urban Decay kind of monochromatic palettes, you're not going to be getting, like, a slew of different looks. You know, you're kind of going to get, like, 2, 3, 4 looks and call it a day, you know? At least that's kind of what I'm thinking. But I'm not a makeup artist, so whatever. But this was on sale half off, $24 and change, and this is another palette that I need to see duped. I need to see Gerard Cosmetics, Alter Ego, Copycat Beauty, somebody needs to dupe it, because I know that they can dupe it for a lot less than the $24, but love this palette. Just an absolute beautiful palette, and it's one of those ones where I knew I was going to enjoy the shades and the colors in it, but I still was not going to pay the $49. So when Urban Decay had it go half off, I was like, oh, not only did I pick up the Carly Bible, but I also picked up the Jackie Aina. But if I like the colors in a palette, I'm going to buy them. I may not buy them when they're full price. If I can get them half off, which again, this was another one, Nordstrom's had it half off, and I grabbed it. Now, I can't give you any thoughts or opinions on it because I have not jumped into it yet. So this will come back in a later video, giving you guys a little bit of an update on it. I will say Morphe did have their Jacqueline Cosmetics highlighter palette on sale for like 24 bucks, and I did go ahead and pick it up. I got the lighter out of the two, the Flash. I kind of wish I had picked up the darker shades as well. They're really pretty, but I have to say, I heard a lot of people comparing this palette to HourGlass highlighters. I still love these better, so, which is unfortunate, but I do. So anyways guys, that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed our little makeup recap. I will be coming back again and doing looks with everything. I'm gonna try and get better about doing more get ready with me's for you guys. I just filmed, like I said, this look and I'm really pleased. It's a nice, simple, natural look. And again, we're using the CopyCat Beauty Revamped palette and their little glitter shindigs. What are they called? Liquid glitters. These are crazy comfortable. So definitely check out CopyCat Beauty's website. And thank you, CopyCat Beauty, and thank you to you guys for sending me this over. But thank you to you guys for reaching out to them and letting me know that, or letting them know that our channel exists. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I think you guys will enjoy this formula. So anyways, guys, until next time, as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Mwah!